Hey guys, what is up? I just finished watching Yu-Gi-Oh! Bonds Beyond Time. Great movie. Even though it is 50 minutes, it's a worth watching 50-minute movie. It involves a guy named Paradox going back. He's basically time hopping to change the world of Duel Monsters, like eliminate Pegasus and destroy the card game. But the short part is Yugi, Jaden, and Yusei, all three duelists from each timeline, came together, fought Paradox, beat his butt, World of Duel Monsters is safe, and the theme song for the original Yu-Gi-Oh! Show went. As you kinda just heard the theme song. Here. See? It's basically the theme song from the original Yu-Gi-Oh! Listen. You got all the cards that have been shown through the whole movie, including Blue Eyes White Dragon, Malefic Stardust, Red Eyes Cyber Dragon, Rainbow Dragon. They show their dark counterpart. Basically, if you guys own this movie, take a watch. Let me know how you guys think of the movie. And you gotta admit, the time traveling thing really does work in this film. Paradox chases Jaden to try to eliminate Jaden's time. He almost eliminated Yusei's time. He never even got the chance to eliminate Yugi's time. But if Pegasus ever went, the card game that he made would be destroyed in the process. The cards would go first, then the timeline, and then the era. Basically, this is like a risk. You're risking your own life to save your time and era and save the whole card game in the process. This is one of the most complicated but thought out, done video movies I've ever seen in my life. Yeah, the story arc may sound a little far-fetched, but the time traveling, was done spectacularly. Now, if there was a sequel to this film, I would watch it and give my reaction to it. And by the way, I'm also reacting to this movie. Great timeline, especially with the Crimson Dragon from Yu-Gi-Oh! 5Ds came into play. Yeah, Crimson Dragon from Yu-Gi-Oh! 5D. The Crimson Dragon that came from Yu-Gi-Oh! 5Ds came straight out of nowhere. Because the mark that Yusei had on his arm basically just showed up out of nowhere. Yeah, but seriously, everybody who had the mark of the Crimson Dragon on their body started glowing. Yeah, glowing like crazy. But anyway, I gotta admit, this film is one of the best films I've ever seen. Now, if you can ever find this movie, give it a great look. Give it a look. You got three of the world's greatest duelists in this movie. Yugi Muto, Jaden Yuki, and Yusei Fudo. Three different time era great duelists in one film. I bet the producers of this film had to work hard to get the voice actor for Yugi Muto in this film. And basically I thought they had to get I thought they had to beg the people who played these characters' voices. I bet they had to pay them a lot of money to get this film done, because you can't just go about it. And the ending attack for the whole duel was called "Now go, Dark Crimson Flare." Hold on, let me see if that's true.
Let's journey together through the history of Yu-Gi-Oh!, where we shall look at 3 of the very best duelists to have ever picked up a deck.
It's time to duel!
3 different legends,
Get your game on!
from 3 different eras.
Let's rev it up!
A journey through time and space. And every journey has a beginning. When the pyramids were still...
And this is the opening intro to the first Yu-Gi-Oh!
Power, but these shadow games erupted into a war that threatened to destroy the entire world, until a brave and powerful pharaoh locked the magic away, imprisoning it within the mystical Millennium Islands. Now, 5,000 years later, a boy named Yugi unlocks the secret of the Millennium Puzzle. He is infused with ancient magical energies, for destiny has chosen him to defend the world from the return of the Shadow Games, just as the brave pharaoh did 5,000 years ago. The ancient Egyptians could have never
Guys, can you believe they're actually redoing the...
world through monsters.
Basically, they're retelling each storyline by heart.
He was always up for a challenge. One day, his grandfather decided to give Yugi his greatest test to date. The impossible task of assembling a 5,000-year-old artifact known as the Millennium Puzzle.
And that thing is still glowing.
It wasn't impossible for Yugi. He solved the puzzle. And when he did, he also unleashed the great power of an ancient pharaoh.
Yeah, release the Shadow Game. This is how the storyline goes, seriously.
The two became great friends.
The Millennium Puzzle connects us, Yugi. And I sense fate has more in store for us.
Well, we're in this together, no matter what.
How did they get the actor for this guy? Seriously.
To save the world from all sorts of wicked forces, like the ruthless Senor Kaiba.
Draw your last pathetic cards.
Kaiba wasn't even in this damn movie.
My grandpa's deck has no pathetic cards.
And this was the very first episode.
The unstoppable Exodia. I've assembled all 5 special cards. All 5 pieces of the puzzle.
It's not possible. No one's ever been able to call him.
Exodia! Obliterate!
There's actually a way where you can make it so easy where Exodia is almost predictable to get.
Monsters who coveted Yugi's Millennium Puzzle.
Now prepare yourself for the ultimate merged monster. The Thousand Eyes Restrict.
Attack, magician! With chaos, death sharp blast! Your Thousand Eyes Restrict has been destroyed!
I know this might be copyrighted, but I gotta say this.
The maniacal Marik Ishtar wanted to get revenge on the pharaoh.
The darkness is here to stay! Behold! Ragnarok! Once this great power is released, every monster on your side of the field will be crushed, including your winged dragon of Ra!
And I thought the Egyptian gods were immune to magic cards.
Rid the world of your evil once and for all!
Yugi fought and won many battles, earning him the title that he's known by the world over, the King of Games. And what a reign Yugi had. It wasn't long before a whole new generation of duelists would follow in his footsteps and learn the ways of duel monsters. Now, we'll travel into the future and meet our next duelist. the star pupil of a school with one major, dual monsters. Let us meet Jaden Yuki.
And this is where Jaden and the Pharaoh first meet.
2 minutes to get to the dual academy entrance exams before they start. Oh well, at least since I'm not a student yet, they can't throw me in detention hall for being late. Excuse me, come through.
There's Yami. And I thought Monster Reborn was banned.
Yep, I'm just going to try out at the academy.
You don't say.
Yeah. Hey, you're...
Why don't you take this? Something just tells me that it belongs with you.
Wow, for real?
Good luck.
Thank you. I'll make you proud.
And Jaden had every intention to keep that promise. But when school got hard,
Yeah.
hardly studied. During tests, without fail, Jaden always failed. He might not have been the most studious of students, but when it came to dueling, he was at the top of his class.
Oh yeah, no doubt.
Jaden had the rare and special power to communicate with dual spirits, such as Yubel and Professor Banner. Jaden used that power to help his friends, which was a good thing, because they had a tendency to always get in trouble. But it's when the stakes were really high that Jaden truly got his game on. Like the time he took on the fiendish Kagemaru.
Kagemaru had all three of the sacred beasts.
I like this new body, but something's still missing.
Was that the Millennium
It's your
Ring?
Jaden.
Not the one you wear around your neck, but around your finger.
Sabathiel, the Philosopher's Stone. So Electros attack points are now...
14,500.
Now go, Hero...
Jesus, how can someone get that monster that powerful? And these sacred beasts are a lot harder to find.
When he fended off the depraved Sartorius, who wanted to turn the world into mindless zombies.
In mere moment, the people of Earth will worship me.
Hey, Neo, let's save the universe, shall we? Punch his lights out and end this duel.
And when he schooled Professor Viper, an instructor who had a sinister agenda.
It's time to get your game on, Viper.
Come forth, Phenomenon, the king of poisonous snakes. Go and Venom!
Meteor meltdown.
Wow.
Yes, it's true, Jaden never made the honor roll, but he was certainly on the roll when it came to dynamic dueling. And now, let's continue our journey into the future.
Sorry this is taking so long, guys, but this is basically how they meet.
Has evolved into a pedal to the metal way of life. A life lived in the fast lane, and no one lives it faster than Yusei Fuga, a master mechanic whose dueling metal enabled him to rise from the slums of Satellite and break down the barriers surrounding New Domino City. Yusei's unrelenting desire to make a better world for those around him was the catalyst that sparked a time of renaissance in New Domino City. Every time he would rev up his duel runner, it was as though he was revving up something deep inside each and every one of those around
Red
him.
Dragon, Archfiend, and
He
Stardust.
inspired people to believe that there was a brighter future in store for all. And there was. Especially once Yusei discovered he was one of 5 signers linked by destiny to uncover the secrets of the Crimson Dragon. With the power of the Crimson Dragon and unwavering support from his friends, there was no stopping Yusei. Even though there were many who tried, like the Dark Signer Roland and his Earthbound Immortal.
I am gonna make you pay for all the damage that you've done.
I now summon Earthbound Immortal Uru!
I think I got that card.
Your web of destruction! Attack!
I activate my trap, Stardust Blast! I can use this trap card to summon Stardust Dragon! And now he's going to attack with Cosmic Flame!
And Director Goodwin wanted to destroy the world and rebuild it in...
How did he become a signer?
On the crest of the condor. There I will crush it, son.
So let's go!
Now may be a good time to say goodbye. Unleash your fury, Alaska!
I synchro summon the Majestic Star Dragon!
And I got Majestic Dragon for that card.
Found Immortal Rasta is going down. Go, Majestic Star Dragon! Star shines red!
My boss, it's over.
Never underestimate the 3 best duelists of their time.
He always kicked things into overdrive. He had to steer through some hard times, but one thing was for sure. When Yusei was in the driver's seat, you knew the next stop was victory. 3 duelists, 3 champions, 3 heroes, and now...
Raw, Cypher, Obelisk. That's what the 3 card colors are.
Team together and battle in a duel that will decide the past, present, and future.
Basically, that was the entire bonus of Yu-Gi-Oh! Bonds Beyond Time. That was basically the entire thing. I just let you guys hear the entire thing of the bonus feature of Yu-Gi-Oh! Bonds Beyond Time. Now, if you think that this stuff is so kiddish that I'm a kid, just take a listen to that part of the video and tell me you think 3 champion duelists from each of their time era coming together in one duel isn't a most heroic idea, then you got another thing coming. I dare you to leap back in time and try and save your younger self from being tormented to death. Not to death, but to butt whoop. Because that's what I'm thinking of. Going back in time, teaching myself how to be a lot nicer than my mom, and avoid getting all those butt whoopings. Yeah, I'm thinking of it. If I can get the technology to make a time machine, I will turn this whole apartment into a time machine. Yeah, I can travel back and forth between time if I wish. All I would have to do is just go on the internet and say, how to make a time machine. But trust me, I'm not good with engineering. I don't even have the mental brain function to conjure up a time machine. I would probably have to borrow somebody's time machine in order to do it. But anyway, basically the bonus feature just told you about how these 3 duelists come together, win one duel against this guy Paradox. It was Dark Cosmic Flare that actually won the entire duel. From Stardust, Dark Magician, and Neos. Neos, Dark Magician, and Stardust Dragon. And Stardust had 10,000 attack points. 2 Spiral Force cards were able to do this. As I was saying, 2 Dark Spiral Force and Spiral Force were able to give Stardust Dragon an extra 7,500 attack points. Yeah, that's a lot of attack points. I thought a dragon would be destroyed if it had that much power. But anyway, thank you so much for watching it. Punch the like button in the face like a boss, and high five all around. Yeah, thanks guys, I will see you later. Click here and here for more annotations in the next episode. Bye.